We're with Brianna Passero, one of the 9 seniors on the Eastern field hockey team. Eastern pretty much closing out their preseason and getting ready for their season openers this coming weekend. Bree, talk a little bit about the preseason. I know it's a very grueling week for you guys, but talk a little bit about how things went.
Yeah, so I think that preseason went really well. Everyone came back in good shape. We did our running tests really well, and we all made it through it, which is a good thing.
Just getting through it.
Yeah, just getting through it. 3 practices a day is good. But,
yeah.
So this preseason we had more scrimmages than normal. So I liked it personally because tryouts felt more of a practice than a preseason. So we kind of got right in the swing of things, and we immediately started scrimmaging and doing practice-like things instead of more teaching things, which was nice because I got a good feel for like who the new people were and how the season was going to be.
Well, when you said you got right into the swing of things, if you're getting right into the swing of things, isn't it really important that people show up for preseason as close to being in good condition as possible?
Yeah, it's really important. The problem is that being in good shape is very different than being in field hockey shape. So we all came in really good shape. It's just there's no way to train to have 3 practices a day in 90-degree weather, which initially feels like 100 degrees on the turf.
On the turf, yeah.
Yeah, so we were all in really good shape. I think we all did really well on the running tests. It's just hard to be in perfect field hockey shape when you have a busy summer and you have jobs and you don't have nearby people to play with. You can't make it to pickups. You have classes.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of other priorities over the summer, but I do think we all came back ready for season.
Can you compare it to last year? Is it comparable in terms of people coming back and being ready? Like, is this year comparable to last year?
Yeah, I would say it's comparable. I think that I know this year, watching everyone do the running tests, I was surprised. I was surprised at how well everyone was doing, how when I crossed the line and turned around, everyone was crossing the line before a coach blew the whistle at some points. And I was more shocked with that this year than I ever was in the past. And I think that that was a great way to start the season off. And it was just a great way to be like, wow, like we all want this just as much as we wanted it last year.
Is running test is either a pass-fail, or how do they work that? Do you have to pass the test?
No, I mean, she keeps track of times and she gives us like a limit of when we're supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
But so it's, I guess you could say it's a pass-fail, but she doesn't penalize us if we don't get it in a certain time.
Talk about last year. I mean, it's such a breakthrough season last year. You guys, got to the conference finals. You were one of the top seeds. You set records for conference wins and overall wins. Talk about that season, how exciting it must have been, especially in the last week or two.
Yeah, so going into every game, it was just nice to not be seen as a joke. Like, it was nice for people to be like, oh crap, it's Eastern. And the Plymouth game, the Keene game, everything, just going into every game knowing we could do it definitely helped. And just knowing that we were the team we were and we had the right mindset, we had a great team, we had a great group of girls, we had a great bench, we had like people to sub in and out, we had everything we needed, and it was just nice to go in with so much confidence knowing that we could beat Keene and we could beat Plymouth and we could do anything that we set our minds to last year.
Plus, you had a home game for the first time ever, I believe, in the conference playoffs. You win that, you win another game in the conference, and you get to the conference finals. You go up to Keene, a team that only beat you 2-1 during the season. What was the attitude going into that Keene game? Was it, they're the number 1 seed as usual, but we can beat this team?
Yeah, it's Keene, and that's basically what it is always, because they're our biggest rivals. They've won the past X amount of years, and we just wanted it so badly, and we were setting records, but we wanted more. We were hungry for it, and we wanted it just as bad as Keene wanted it. We wanted to be the champion just as bad as they want to be the champion for the 5th year in a row or whatever it is.
Yeah, right.
So I think we went in there hungry, and we did not want to stop. We didn't want LECs to be the ending of it, and we just wanted to do whatever we could to break more records and make our season as long as possible.
How did that team develop so much confidence? It was a team that really didn't have success in previous years to fall back on. You sort of had to develop the confidence without the tradition of winning.
Yeah, so it's not like we had a whole new team come in and we all of a sudden had the best players in the LEC and we were just a winning team. It's just our confidence rose and we our mindset was different. We went into every game wanting it, and we didn't want our senior year to be a game we didn't want it to be a losing season. We didn't want people to look at field hockey and not come to Eastern because we can't even make it to the LECs. And ending off our previous year in the 8th seed, we wanted to be better than we were, and that's always our goal, is to be better. This year we want to be better than we were last year. We want to win the championship this year. And last year we wanted to be better than the 8th seed. We wanted to beat Keene. We wanted to do things we've never done before, like beat Plymouth and all those.
You're on the fast track. I mean, the program was on the fast track last year, going from basically 3, 4, 5 wins a year to winning 13. And you talked about yourself, you said seniors. You're actually a graduate student this year. You graduated last year, but you had a year left because you didn't play as a freshman. So you are one of the 9 seniors or graduate students on this year's roster. Was there, we didn't talk about this off camera, but was there a point where you said, you know what, great season, we accomplished so much, maybe I just want to end my career on that note? At what point did you say, I'm going to go back and play one more year?
Yeah, so it was actually spring semester, and we were just playing spring ball, and I was like, oh, I don't have that many classes, I have an easy schedule, I have time, so I started going to all the practices, and I was just playing with the people that were going to be seniors this year, like Mary Kay Custer and Sam Scavo, and I was just practicing with them, and we were just doing great, and we had a great season, and coach was like, oh, Bree, you still have one more year of eligibility, and I was like, wow, I do. And that's when I was like, I should really take into consideration doing grad school at Eastern. I'm already here, I know the teachers, it's only a year program, and I won't have to move home to move back. So at that point in the spring, that's when I started looking into eligibility and looking into if I could play and what full-time student as a grad student is, and just everything started falling into place, and it just made it more clear that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do grad school while being here and also having the opportunity to win a championship with my team again.
Well, so you were, last spring, you were going to be graduating in May.
Yeah.
Last spring.
Yeah.
But did you initially in the back of your mind think, I may go to graduate school here? Or was it once you put together the combination of graduate school and playing?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. So it was like, I had my teacher in the background talking about grad school, and I had coach in the background talking about one more year of eligibility, and then it all kind of just fell into place.
Wow.
I was like, there is a brand new Eastern Masters for accounting, and I do have one more year of eligibility, and we're in the championship, so why not take advantage of the opportunities that are literally being placed in front of me? So.
Oh, were you going to get your master's in accounting anyway, or?
Yeah, because I
know.
wanted to eventually, because I wanted to sit for my CPA, but I could have gone home and taken 30 random credits elsewhere. It didn't have to be a master's in accounting to get the 150 you need for the CPA.
Okay.
So I had thought about getting the credits to take the CPA, but I didn't think about grad school until that spring semester when the options were offered.
Well, you guys got 9 seniors. You're not looking it up officially, but this could be the largest senior class ever. You can't be lacking for senior leadership on this team.
Yeah.
Right?
No, we definitely have 9 seniors. Everyone, great leaders. We want the same thing. We all have the same mindset. We all have the same passion. We all have the same determination. So in the end, it's not even just the 9 seniors that are leaders, because the people that were with us last year want it just as bad as we do.
Yeah.
So it's just everyone pushing everyone and everyone wanting it just as bad.
Well, I don't think the preseason poll is out yet for Little East, but when the other coaches vote in and they see 9 Eastern seniors and a team that got to the finals, you guys could be ranked maybe second in the preseason. So what it's going to come down to is Eastern is no longer the team that's going to sneak up on people like you did a little bit last year, even though you were towards the end of the year, people know it. But now it's going to be sort of like getting ready for every game because everyone's going to come at you. That's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so everyone's going to come at us like we come at Keene.
Yeah.
Like we are the team that they want to beat, and we are the team that they don't want to play in a situation like an LEC championship. Like Keene doesn't want to play us, and Plymouth at this point probably doesn't want to play us, and we have targets on our back now. So we need to be 100% all the time this season because teams no longer take us as a joke. We are a great team, and they know we have so much potential. And like coach was coach of the year, we were in the LEC championship, we have 9 seniors this year. Like we lost a lot of seniors last year, but we still have a lot of players that we had last season. And I think that people will pick up on it quickly that we are the team that they want to beat.
Well, last question. You're talking about last year. Those 4 seniors that graduated last year pretty much carried this program for 4 years. They came in as freshmen. The year before we had won 3 games. Then they won 7. Then they won 8. They won 8. And then last year was sort of like the icing on the cake for them. How do you replace that kind of those people?
Yeah, so it's going to be really hard to replace Mackenzie Brower, who never needed a sub, Laura Chikorka, who's a huge scorer, Hannah Kaiser, Jess Oliveira. Like, they were all such key players. They had their positions and they knew what to do, and they were awesome. They were great leaders. They got us to where they needed to be. They built the program up freshman year. They barely had any subs, and they made so much progress themselves also. And we do have a lot of options. We have a lot of great players. We have great people coming in, and I think it's more of just a matter of who's going to play where, not how are we going to replace them. And obviously they're irreplaceable, they're awesome, but we do have players, and we do have the team to be just as good as we did last year.
So the Warriors are going to open up their 2016 season at the Susquehanna Invitational. They'll be playing Friday and Saturday. They'll be opening up against the host school, Susquehanna. Bree, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.